Hello, Stefan Pape here reporting for the Fan Carpet. We're in Leicester Square and we're going to be speaking to people today that have seen Fast and Furious 6 and The Great Gatsby. Both films are out and we're going to be finding out what the British audiences make of them.
We just watched Fast and Furious 6. It's a good movie, a bit cheesy, action sequences are completely unrealistic, very predictable, a bit too mushy at the wrong places. Overall, good film.
I thought it was great. It was complete disregard for physics and gravity and all those things. It's just good fun.
The movie's really good. An action blockbuster with lots of cars, lots of adrenaline.
Yeah, I liked a bit with Tank. Impressive.
Yeah, I guess it brings the old gang back together. Does nice link in between all the other films previously. Definitely recommend it.
Enjoyable nonsense. I'd definitely say watch it.
Really good.
It was amazing. Literally amazing.
We loved it. We saw a clip of the tank bit before, but yeah, it still made it amazing. We loved it.
I think if you've watched all the other ones before, this one is just like, the stuff is just like, it's just amazing, like the cars and all the action scenes, and there's like little flashbacks from like the movies before. Like, it's literally amazing. Like, and I think there's so much going on that you have to watch it literally more than once to understand everything, but it's really good.
We're watching it again, basically. We're watching it twice.
The earlier films, after the first two, you know, they had the adrenaline rush. They lost it maybe 3, 4, but it brought it back the last couple of films. So definitely paves the way for many films to come.
I think it probably has to be number one. I think so. It edges all the other ones because there's just so much going on and so much drama. Like the way Letty comes back, and then at the end as well, like with Jason Statham coming in, and you don't really know what's going to happen with that. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens next.
It was good. The other ones I can't even remember, if I'm being honest. But yeah, enjoyable nonsense. Watch it.
The last two were quite different from the previous ones. These two are more sort of guys on a mission type thing. The other ones are more sort of cars and tuning and that sort of thing. This is more fun, I think.
Previous one was much better. This one was a bit too corny. They couldn't really pull it off. Storyline wasn't quite there.
I'm representing Wales, Luke Evans, so I think he did pretty well in that. It's good to see him play a bad guy for a change rather than godly heroes and stuff. But yeah, he's a good villain. Well worth it.
5.
Probably 5, yeah.
5, yeah. It deserves a 5.
What would you say?
5 stars.
5 stars.
I'll have to say 5.
I'll give it about 4.5. 4.5. 4.5. I never quite give the full 5.
Say 4, at least 4. If you want to turn your brain off and watch a film, if that's where you're at 4, definitely 4.
I'd give it a high 4 because I don't like to give 5s. Nothing's perfect, sort of thing. But
My life has got to be like this. It's got to keep going on.
It was amazing. The director was amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio is brilliant, as usual. It was very different, nothing usual about it, nothing typical about it. It's a very surprising ending. It was very interesting. I would see it again.
It was a good film. I think the storyline could have been shorter. Like, the storyline was very simple to understand, but it was a very long film. I think they dragged it out for a long time.
I thought it was pretty lame. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the characters. I thought it was it kind of promised quite a lot to begin with, but then it was just a lame love story, I thought.
The effects, the acting, and the colour, everything was very good.
I haven't read the book. After watching the movie, I will read the book though. I mean, it was a good movie, very good movie, interesting to watch, but it was just the storyline could have been shorter. But I'm not complaining anyway.
Yes, I liked the book and it stayed fairly well true to the book. It was very good.
I wouldn't mind reading the book. I didn't know much about the book or the story at all. I'm curious about the book, but the film just didn't do it for me.
I think, yeah, they did good work on it, yeah. It was really good. I mean, obviously the standard is high now, but it was up to scratch. Like I said, I'm not complaining about anything else.
Leonardo DiCaprio was absolutely brilliant, and I wasn't sure whether he would be, but actually he really took on the role well. Really good, really enjoyed it.
No, the cars, probably. Very impressed by the motor cars.
Very visual. I saw it in 3D, and the 3D effects were some of the best I've seen. There was lots and lots of sort of really, really good effects coming out at the screen, and yeah, very, very good and very glitzy.
It was very grand. It was very surreal because it was very well done. You couldn't get enough of it, and the visual side of it, of course.
I'm quite surprised that that kind of story was done for 3D. Obviously, I've watched it in 2D. But yeah, again, it kind of promises a lot, and you kind of feel like you want to be part of that world, but halfway through you just feel bored of it. Oh, that's what I felt anyway.
5 stars, I'll give it I want to say 3.5, but I'm going to say 4. I'm going to say 4. Yeah, I'll say 4. I want to say 3.5, but I'll say 4.
4. Yeah, because I would have loved the ending to be better, that's why.
I think 5, yeah.
That's 5, 1.
4. 4 stars.
Hello, Stefan Pape here, finishing up for the Fan Carpet in Leicester Square. We've been speaking to people today about The Great Gatsby and Fast and Furious 6. It's been a bit of a mixed bag today. Most people enjoyed both movies, but we did have a couple of people who weren't so keen on The Great Gatsby and a couple of people that weren't so keen on Fast and the Furious. But on the whole, reviews are very positive. People seem to really embrace the kind of illogical, kind of fun nature to both films, and I think that both films are going to be quite a big success over here in Britain. So thanks so much.